Just that fast.
You're fancy now.
It's a little bit fancy.
How you doing?
Hey, yo. So, hello, everyone, and welcome back to the House of a Thousand Discourses, the Passion Project podcast that provides propaganda. The most awkward part about going live is see how there's nobody watching?
Oh, I know.
Eventually, there might be one or two or three or four if I'm lucky.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'm going to introduce you into this madness of crazy stuff known as the House of a Thousand Discourses. This is one of my best friends, probably my best friend. Are you my best friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my best friend.
Yeah.
His name is Matt Huff. He sings in a band
We suck.
called Reckless Redemption. I bust his balls a lot about how much they suck, but in all honesty, they are actually really good, and I'm impressed, and that's why I make fun of them so much.
We're all right.
So, fuck all the boring bullshit like, oh, fucking, how come, why did you be in a band and fucking all this stuff. What we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap up some fucking true crime stories from our area because he is in fact from Rockford, Illinois as well.
Unfortunately.
Unfucking fortunately. Unfortunato. So, let's see here. We're going to start with this one. Headline reads, Rockford man found guilty in barbaric execution-style murder on Naperville resident.
What the fuck? When was that?
Sounds like a dick, right? Let's see. Let's let this load up. September 29th was when this...
of this year?
No. Yeah, definitely. No, I know. I'm just fucking with you.
What the fuck?
But a Rockford man has been found guilty for his role in the barbaric execution-style murder of a Naperville resident in 2018 is when the murder happened. So it took jury less than 2 hours to reach the verdict for 27-year-old Ernest Collings. Could you imagine being 27 and killing somebody? Like, how mad would you have to be? What would they have to do? Like,
It
remember
depends on
where you were in life at 27? Still young and dumb.
I think I was in my prime at 27, honestly.
Were you?
Dude, yeah, I was good looking. I was
ready to commit murder? Or?
No, definitely not wanting to commit murder.
This fucking guy thought he was. So on January 18th of 2018, the Naperville police responded to Whispering Hills Drive. That's a fucking eerie name for a street.
Whispering Hills. It's almost like not Sandy Hollow, Sleepy Hollow.
It sounds like a fucking found footage film.
Mm-hmm.
Whispering Hills Drive.
Like Silent Hill?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. But
so,
they're whispering.
They're
not silent.
They're not silent. No, they whisper.
Because they're little bitches.
They're kind of like the Yin Yang twins on NyQuil.
Wait till you see my dick.
So these fucking police responded to the Whispering Hills Drive for a report of a missing man identified as 20-year-old Michael Armendariz, who was last seen around 9:30 p.m. on January 14th. Prosecutors say that Armendariz received a Snapchat message from one of Collins' co-defendants, who's a 26-year-old Cassandra Green. It's always got to be a fucking girl in the middle of it.
Cassandra, bro.
There's always a girl in the middle. Yeah. Whenever a young dude kills another young dude, there's always a chick in the middle that's like, hey, probably fucking them both and rounding them up.
Bro, she's probably not even that hot either.
I fucking highly doubt it. Oh, this fucking cunty McShitterton.
Yeah.
So this fucking bitch is from Rockford. And about 9:11 p.m., after receiving the message, it's alleged that Armendariz left his apartment and got into a vehicle driven by Green. 5 minutes later, prosecutors say Collins came out of hiding in the back of the vehicle and shot Armendariz twice in the back of the head. I'm pretty sure that I've already covered this on my fucking... I'm pretty sure I already covered this.
Did you?
Yeah, so we're going to switch. But yeah, this fucking cunty McShitterton was like dating this dude.
Yeah.
Decided to date this dude. and was like, bitch, you're cheating on me. What the fuck? And then she's like, fine, let's fucking, like, I'm going to kick his ass or whatever. Like, all right, fine. Let's go pick him up. And then she got him in the car. And then fucking homeboy came out of the back and shot him in the back of his fucking melon. Now homeboy's dead. And these two fucking cocksuckers are in jail forever. It's like, you're dumb. Whatever happened to breaking up with somebody? You can't do that anymore?
So, here's my thing.
Here's your thing.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, love. The loudest vocalist I've ever met in my life. And when he's in a podcast, he's like a little quiet.
I gotta say all that.
Say it with your chest.
I gotta say it very quietly.
Gotta say it really quietly.
So she's fucking one dude and fucking another.
Mm-hmm.
Why though? And why would the other dude get upset about that? You know what I'm saying?
Because they're both probably in love with her. Like, she's the fucking piece of shit from the get-go, I would think.
Here's my thing. Why don't dude contact dude and they kill her?
I think they did at some point. I think they were buddies.
Because if some bitch was cheating on me with some other guy, just for her to be like, oh yeah, let's go pick this dude up and you sit in the backseat and shoot him, I feel like she wasn't telling the truth. Either there, that guy didn't know. He didn't know that she was cheating on him with this other fucking guy.
Yeah. He could have just been an innocent fucking...
Right. That's just my assumption.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little lit, but like...
No, I think it boils down. Here, let me see your shot glass there.
If I found out, just hypothetical,
right?
Real. If my girl was fucking some other dude and I found out about it, yeah, I'd be pissed off at the guy. But if the guy like told me and he didn't know, he's like, yeah, I didn't know you guys were dating. Oh, absolutely. I would straight up take that axe over there and just
want to bust some chops.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You're a smarter man than that. You would want to do that, but you wouldn't do that because you have way too much to lose. You understand that you can't commit murder these days and get away with it.
No.
Like, the Matt Huff that I know would probably be like, you're a cunt, you're a piece of shit, fuck both of you, get out of my life, and then you would fucking go prosper.
Pretty much.
Because I've seen this happen in your life.
Yep.
And never once have you committed murder. But at some point, this bitch and this dude decided that it was the rash decision would be to fucking commit murder. Like, what the fuck?
Well, why though? What's the benefit of that?
He's gone, and he thought that he'd be gone, and then he can just eat pussy and fuck for the rest of his life with this fucking girl that cheated on him in the first place. I don't
care who's watching or who's listening.
Nobody watches this.
There is no pussy in this world. I don't care how fucking tight it is. I don't care how hot the bitch is.
It can be made of gold.
Yes. Gold or whatever, rare metal or whatever. No pussy in the world is worth murdering somebody.
No, neither is dick.
No.
I don't care how long or thick it is. But all the men out there watching, if your penis is short, if you can't hit bottom, make sure to fuck those sides up. All right?
Bro, just do the wave with your hips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the motion of the ocean.
Motion of the ocean.
Yes.
It's a thing. It happens.
Next
topic. we should just Google. All right, so this is a Rockford thing here. So the headline reads, let's see here. Headline reads, Rockford man pushed a woman on the ground, stomped on her neck over cookies.
All right.
This is worse than Florida man.
Here's my first question. Were there drugs in the cookies?
They might have just been extremely delicious. I don't know. Let's find out.
Was he hangry? Was he having a bad day or what, dude? Like, what the fuck?
This is the man who committed the crime.
His hairline is gone, bro.
Maybe that's why he was so mad.
I'd be mad too.
My hair might be gone, but I'm going to get some cookies out of this.
Right.
So a Rockford man is in custody after he allegedly stomped on a woman's neck in downtown Rockford over an argument about a pack of cookies.
A pack of cookies. So they weren't even fucking homemade, dude.
No.
No. What kind of cookies were they?
Let's find out.
Sorry, I keep interrupting.
No. You need to, because like we need this rebuttal.
No, my fucking girlfriend gets mad at me every time I interrupt her in a conversation.
So, what kind of cookie would it be for you to stomp on a woman's neck?
All
Let's go
right,
there, because you're
listen.
so interested in the cookies. You're like, wait a minute.
Listen, all right. Not that I would ever do that, but if they were like some Girl Scout cookies or like some Chips Ahoy Reese's, yeah,
You would stomp on a woman's neck?
depending on the situation. I mean, not over.
If it was apocalypse and they're the last fucking.
What is his motive here, though? Why did he stomp on her neck? What did she do?
Out.
Does she have like? All right, continue.
No, I will. But just going off the top, the only way I would stomp a woman's neck to death over cookies is if like it was apocalypse situation and it was my mom's recipe and they're the last cookies on earth. Best believe I would fucking crush that bitch.
Oh yeah.
So this man's name is Eddie Turner, age 32. He's 32 years old out there stopping bitches.
That's how old I am.
This is absurd. So he faces charges of aggravated battery in a public place. He did it in fucking public, and domestic battery stemming from the September 27th incident. According to court documents, Turner and the woman were driving when they began arguing over who bought a pack of cookies. Once the vehicle was stopped near the intersection of East Jefferson Street and North 2nd Street, Turner pushed the woman out onto the ground and began stomping on her neck. Clearly, these people knew each other because they were in the vehicle together. They had to have been boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
So a man witnessed the incident and reportedly pushed Turner off the woman before puncturing the vehicle's rear driver's side tire. Good on him. That's cool. I could see that. Like, hey, why are you stomping on this bitch's neck? I'm going to stop this vehicle from moving. Like, you should go to jail. So he told the police he saw Turner repeatedly stomp on the woman's head and neck while she was on the ground prior to intervening. Turner was booked in the Winnebago County Jail. He's set to appear in court on Wednesday. So we're not even like, that's it. That's the article. We don't even know what kind of cookies they were.
Bro, okay.
So this is bullshit.
Did they just like? I don't know, man. I there's so many things I want to say, but some of these things are just gonna be like. So they got in an argument over cookies while driving.
I think there had to have been a lot more than that. They must have been dating.
Something.
Yeah.
But that was like the final straw, maybe?
I must have been.
Maybe.
Like, you know how like Chris Brown and Rihanna,
yeah.
Like everybody, like Chris Brown was the shit. Like he could do no wrong. And then he beat the fuck out of Rihanna.
Yeah.
But Chris Rock was like, we don't know what Rihanna said before she got beat up.
Oh, for sure.
Like, that's why I sell more records than you, motherfucker, you small dick piece of shit. That's why I fucked your brother, you piece of shit.
Oh, man.
I'm not saying hitting ladies is cool. I'm not saying that.
No.
And this woman definitely did not deserve to get her fucking neck stomped on. Listen. Even if, like, she did fuck his brother. It's like, going back to what we were saying, just leave. Break up with the bitch.
Yeah.
Kick her out of your car, make her walk home, call her mom and be like, hey, I just found out your daughter was cheating on me. Come pick her up on Charles Street. I'm out. You don't got to stomp on her fucking neck.
Charles Street.
Dude, this happened between Jefferson and something else.
North 2nd.
So let's get into this one. This is going to be a rough one. Sometimes we can't always be funny here at House of 1,000 Discourses. So this headline reads, let's see here. A homeless man is charged with capital murder and rape in the death of a 5-year-old girl.
That's fucking rough.
Shit, right? But we have to cover it all. We can't always be funny and can't always talk about the fucking...
That's fucked up.
So a 25-year-old homeless man was charged Thursday in the rape and killing of a 5-year-old girl who died despite firefighters' efforts to save her life in a gas station parking lot.
Jesus Christ.
It's one thing to die, like, at home, like, in a hospital, but, like, on the concrete in a parking lot.
Yeah.
And it's one thing to die at 5. Like, most 5-year-olds die, like, in the hospital because they have cancer or something.
Some fucked up disease or something.
Yeah, but, like, to die on the cold fucking concrete,
yeah,
mommy and daddy's not there. This is some of the most despicable shit I've ever heard in my
Yeah,
life,
dude.
and we haven't even gotten into it yet. So,
No, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
so his name was Mikhail Cherry, and he faces one count of capital murder, which would allow prosecutors to seek the death penalty, and on one count, each of first-degree murder and rape, and the death of Zoe Felix. That's a really fucking cool name. Zoe Felix was her name.
That's a cool name, yeah, for sure.
He was jailed in Topeka on a $2 million bond, and his next court appearance is not yet to be determined.
What the fuck?
What did I say? Yeah, this sounds more like a domestic than a cookie bandit. Yeah, absolutely. This guy clearly wasn't like,
Fuck you, cookies.
I'm sick and tired of you eating all the goddamn cookies.
No.
Like, there was something else
He
going
had
on in that
enough.
car before he fucking
He had
stomped
enough.
on her neck
He
bone.
snapped and
So, Mark Manna of the Kansas Death Penalty Defense Unit said his office would represent Cherry, but that he had no further comment. Authorities have released no details about the case of Zoe's death, but former neighbors of the girl and her family believe she, her father, and Cherry had lived the past few weeks in a grove of trees on a wooded lot near the gas station, just blocks from the home where her mother lived. So it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like it sounds like the dude that killed her and her dad lived in the woods
yeah, right.
by the house, but her
Yeah.
mom lived in the fucking house a few blocks away from the. I'm not like,
See, that almost
what a
sounds like
shit dad. Who
that.
the
That almost
fuck-
sounds like some sex trafficking shit, dude.
It does.
Yeah.
It sounds
Like,
super pedophilic.
I'm broke here, fucking my kid for money.
And then it might have fucking like, first of all, it's out of hand already,
Yeah,
but then
no.
it got worse and worse, and then
Yeah.
the kid ended up dying.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up. That's super sad and fucked up.
Let me repeat that, man. Like, so the former neighbors of the girl and her family believe that she, her father, and Cherry.
Lived in the woods.
So was Cherry the guy that killed her?
Yeah, that was the homeless guy. Cherry was the
So
homeless
they
guy.
believe that those three lived in the woods in the past few weeks in a grove of trees on a wooded lot near the gas station where she was found dead, just blocks from the home where her mother lived. All right, so I'll finish this before I say something like, all right, so they believe she was carried from the wooded lot to the gas station, but police have not confirmed that. It makes me wonder if the dad did it to spite his ex-wife. Like, you kick me out of the house, this is what happens. And then rapes, kills the daughter, drops her off in a parking lot, and like, this is what you get, bitch.
That's fucking extreme.
Because most of your family slaughterers, I forgot the proper term, but like most of the people that like kill their family, they do it out of fear of embarrassment. Like they lost their CEO job, or they got caught with child porn or something.
Jesus
So they're like,
Christ.
or they got caught cheating.
Right.
So they kill their wife, kids, everything out of fear of embarrassment. And that makes me think that like maybe this family had like this awesome life, and then the wife was like, dude, you're a scumbag, get out of my fucking house, and then killed the kid, dropped it in the parking lot, like, this is what you get, you did this, like as punishment to the mom. Like a lot of family slaughterers do that, and it's mostly men that do it. Like it's
Right.
fucking crazy. Like what we went back to earlier, it's like, just leave.
Mhm.
Like Scott Peterson killed Lacey Peterson. She was pregnant, but Scott Peterson was like dating some stripper chick, and he's like, I'd rather fuck this girl than marry this girl and have a family and all this. And it's like, he thought killing her and the baby would be a better route than just being like, hey, I don't love you anymore, I want to be
Right.
with this woman. And then like, it's super fucking hard decision to make, but it's a lot easier to make than killing somebody.
No, for sure.
Like, even the mom of Lacey Peterson was like, whatever happened to divorce? Why couldn't you just be like,
We're done.
like the mom, Lacey Peterson's mom and dad would have much rather have her get walked out on by some jerk off than get fucking beheaded and thrown in the fucking San Francisco Bay, you know?
That shit's fucked up.
What are you doing down here, Stinky?
Can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah.
Will they hear or no?
Oh, they could definitely hear you. What do you want?
Come over here then.
No, what do you want?
How will they hear?
Because I got a microphone on.
It's a microphone. You sharded yourself.
I can't hear you. Go upstairs.
No, I'll tell you it.
Well, then tell me.
How come, like, unless we got twice and I only got $1.
I don't know. It just happens like that, man. It's crazy. So, all right, go upstairs. All right.
Then how do you go like more often?
I don't. Go upstairs, please.
So what was this? Does it say what this guy's?
So the last paragraph of this article is they said in the news release that Topeka police rushed to a gas station where fire crews were attempting to save her life. And she was later pronounced dead. A medical examination at the hospital revealed injuries consistent with sexual assault.
What the fuck?
She was how old? 8?
5.
5.
That's fucked up.
She is 5.
They didn't say like why he did it or nothing like that, or
not in this article, no.
What the fuck, dude?
The one thing that always made me so strange with pedophilia and stuff is like I know why I'm attracted to adult women,
Right?
Because they have curves, nice butts, big
And then
boobies.
you got people that are pedophiles and are attracted to like little kids.
A child with like none of those features,
right?
And like, first of all, it's a goddamn kid.
Yeah,
it's
sick. It's sick.
So
as fuck.
for somebody to be attracted to that, like they're
obviously
when they were born, their brain was broken.
No,
there's some weird wire in their brain.
It's definitely a mental thing, in my opinion.
I think it is too.
They definitely, if you have any sort of attraction to a kid, first of all, go get some fucking help. Go talk to a doctor or a fucking psychiatrist.
There is such thing as people who are like non-offending pedophiles. If they're like,
they have like thoughts though.
Yeah, they're like, I'm attracted to children and I know what's wrong and I need to seek therapy.
Right.
And then like they do that, kind of like AA. Like I know that I fucking love alcohol, but I can't do it.
Right.
I need to go to this meeting.
Yeah.
I need to talk to a professional.
For sure.
There are non-offending pedophiles that do that. And if there are people in the world who are attracted to kids and you know it's fucked up, please go fucking talk to a professional. But
good for them. Good for like, I'm not saying it's okay, but like, good on you for like realizing it's a fucking problem. Because
well, I'd rather that than you go snatch up a kid on the playground.
Exactly. I mean, these days, dude, I can't take my kid outside. I try to take her outside by herself. It's a big issue. When we were kids, dude, you could go outside, you could go across the neighborhood, do whatever. Nowadays, people just snatch your kid off the fucking road.
I think it's always been that way. I just think that now we're more aware of it because of social media. Because when you and I grew up, I think there was just as many kids getting kidnapped and raped and shit.
Right.
But we didn't hear about it all the time because when we went to bed at night, our mom and dad watched local news.
Right.
They didn't have their phone being like, oh shit, some kid in Kansas just went missing. So I think it happened in every town across America.
Here's what I want to know. I don't really pay attention that much. So like back in like the 70s, 60s, 80s, shit, maybe even the 90s, like serial killers were like really popular. You were hearing about them all the time in the mainstream media.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't that a thing anymore?
I think it also, again, it boils down to the how fast we get our news.
Right.
And I think now it's very hard to commit the perfect crime.
Oh, for sure.
Like DNA didn't come out until the 90s.
Right.
Like even in O.J. Simpson's trial, we all fucking know that he did that shit.
Oh, he definitely did it.
I'm gonna go
he
out
wrote
there.
In this book that he fucking what I would do.
O.J. Simpson killed Nicole Brown and fucking Ron Goldman. I don't care what anybody says. He fucking
gloves
did it.
Fit his hands.
Did you know that before they did that, his attorney, Johnny Cochran, made O.J. Simpson go off of his arthritis medicine for 2 weeks?
Are you serious?
Because Johnny Cochran made sure that the fucking prosecuting attorneys showed them everything in the trial. This is what we're doing. This is our plans. Yeah. And he knew in advance that they were going to do the glove. He told O.J. Simpson to go off of his arthritis medicine. And when he put that fucking glove on, He fucking went, but like if he wanted to fucking put it in, you ever put on gloves that are a little tight
Yeah.
and you go whah whah and
Yeah.
pull it and you're fucking in.
Right.
But he just went, oh, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit. He fucking killed those people. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Fight me over it.
Because, bro, he stopped taking arthritis medicine. His hand's gonna fucking swell up.
Exactly, 100%. Yeah. They had blood in the Bronco.
Oh God.
Anyway.
That's fucking wild.
What were we talking about? Oh, so DNA didn't even come in
until the 90s.
Until the 90s.
Yeah,
and like they brought DNA into the O.J. Simpson trial. And they were like, DNA shmeana. It means nothing. This guy ran 2,200 yards a fucking season. Are you kidding me? He couldn't have killed that woman. But that's what they did with DNA. And then like now we all know that DNA is a real fucking thing.
Yeah.
But
semen.
What? Semen, blood, snot, fucking what else? Yep. Hair. Yep. Oh, but I think going back, it's like I think there's less serial killers now because they get caught too quick.
They can't get away with it.
Somebody kills somebody, right. You're caught. So you're a murderer. You're not a serial killer right. Because you weren't able to do it for decades and decades.
Right.
Most of your serial killers, they killed, and then after like second, third, fourth, they had after their second, third, fourth victim, they had a pattern. Like Bundy, for example, only liked girls with brown hair parted down the middle.
Yeah.
Gacy only liked boys that were a certain age. You know, right. They all have their own thing. And I think now the reason why serial killers don't exist is because somebody commits murder, they don't even get a chance to figure out their pattern before they're busted. Go ahead and read that. I'm going to grab a beer. Read them out loud, man, Huff.
Steph G725.
Say it with your chest.
DNA, street cams, people with cell phones, GPS, way different world now. I agree.
100%.
Back in like the 70s or 80s, they didn't have all that shit. You could kill anybody and get away with it almost. If you were a serial killer, slurred my words. God damn. If you were a serial killer, what would be like your thing?
Me?
Yeah. If you had to like have like a pattern or like a mark or something.
It would 100% be pedophiles. I've thought about this. Like, have you ever seen the movie Hostel?
Yeah, I don't remember it because I only watched it like a few times.
So Hostel is a fictitious horror movie,
right?
About people from America that travel to Amsterdam, and then the people from German, like multimillionaires, like buy them as like stock, and then they get the time to a chair.
Yep,
all that shit non-existent in what I would do. But if God came down and was like, you could commit murder and do whatever you want,
mm-hmm.
and you will not go to jail for it,
mm-hmm.
I would do my research on the internet. I would find pedophiles.
Which isn't hard to do.
It's not.
No.
I would probably dress up to be super spooky and make it more fun. And then I would abduct them. And I would take them in my garage and just fucking death by 1,000 cuts.
Why isn't there like a movie like that
with pedophiles?
Like a guy like what you're saying. Like there's like a serial killer, but he kills pedophiles.
Dexter.
Dexter's a good movie.
The TV show. Yeah. Dexter kills shitty people.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah,
but like, I want something a little bit darker though.
100% dark as fuck.
Yeah, dark as fuck. You know, like
I would do like death by 1,000 cuts. Like I'd punch in the face. I'd fucking just.
You're at a bar. Oh my god.
I have too many dogs. Go away, dogs. Nobody likes you. I have 4 pit bulls.
Like for instance, you're at a bar or like a public setting, and you know this motherfucker's a fucking pedophile. You roofie them or like you abduct them.
This is what I would do. I would grab a napkin and I'd be like,
chloroform it up.
Does this smell like chloroform?
You know what? They wouldn't have a chance though.
No, they'd be out.
But then like you put on like the most fucked up costume ever.
Oh yeah.
And they're like tied to a chair or like gagged and bound.
I just punch him in the face a bunch of times. Like give him like staple gun, like death by 1,000 cuts.
Get a kettle.
I'd fuck him up for days. I'd go to work, come back, and be like, just punch him in the face again. Like, fuck them, dude.
Just starve
Pee
them to
on
death.
them. Yeah. And if they were rapists, like, I might even fucking fuck them. Like, fuck it. Like, fuck these pieces of shit. They deserve everything they get.
Get like a cattle prod and just...
There's a without going too much into detail, there is a person who
dog
so I had a conversation with a lady one day
down.
and I was like, fuck this person, he deserves to die. I hope he kills himself in prison, or I hope he gets raped. I hope he dies. And this woman was like, so zero tolerance, I get it. And I'm like, so 1% tolerance is okay for pedophilia? Yeah, it's zero tolerance, bitch.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you found out your husband was molesting your own children, because this was the scenario, and I'm like, so is 1%
Fuck no.
okay?
No, absolutely not.
Fuck him. He has to go.
No.
Because I think something when they're born, I think there's something in their brain that makes them attracted to children, and God fucked up somehow, and that that person has got to go. It's like a virus in a computer.
Listen, as
Control Alt Delete, bitch.
as Americans, I understand we have this whole justice system, innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
There's countries that are like in the Middle East, fucking wherever. They find some shit out like that, you're fucking dead, dude.
Dude,
They will stone you. They will fucking hang you.
steal an apple, they'll cut your fucking thumb off.
Bro, it's fucking Russians. They don't allow like trans people to live there.
Right.
From what I've heard.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
you see Eric's Terrible or Alex the Terrible's? What did I call him?
Yeah,
Eric's Terrible.
Eric's terrible.
I fucking
Alex
love
terrible.
that guy.
I watched most of that interview. It's a long podcast.
It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours,
Yeah.
and he's like, in Russia, it's crazy. Like, you can't even say "fuck president."
no, because
You
it's
can't do that because they'll
there's
put your
certain-
fucking ass
there's
in
certain
jail.
things you can't say in certain countries, but then you come here, it's like a free for all, and
Yeah,
foreigners are not used to that.
but then if you have a job in Hollywood, you'll get fucking canceled.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's stupid. I think cancel culture is kind of stupid. Like, yeah, to some degree, some people might be right, but at the same time, it's like, bro, people, they're afraid to say what they want to say.
yes,
It's
it's not okay to bring up a joke that a comedian said 10 fucking years ago.
dude. People are getting canceled for shit they've done like 30 years ago.
Right.
You know how old I was 30 years ago? Fucking 2.
2 years old.
Yeah. So like,
So fucking Goo Goo Gaga, Lady Gaga is like, fuck this guy, I'm suing him for copyright.
my whole thing is like, I think cancel culture. I feel like some people just do it for attention.
I
or
think
like,
it's attention. That's
attention
the
or
word I was gonna
clout
use.
or like just get the word
Look at
out.
me. I'm so woke.
No.
I like a fucking I get it.
And like to some degree, I can agree with some of it, not all of it, but at the same time, it's like, don't you have something better to do with your life?
100%.
Yeah, that's my topic on that.
And like the way America is like freedom of speech. Absolutely.
We
But
don't have freedom of
your
speech.
freedom of speech is only for the government.
Yeah.
The government can't put you in jail because you said fag or dyke
Right.
or something like that.
If freedom of
But-
speech,
Culture can,
Yeah.
Hollywood can, Twitter can.
The
They
radio
can be
can,
like, fuck
the
this guy.
TV can.
Now you don't have a career. So
Right.
there is freedom of
Yep.
speech, but only against prosecution. Like, you can't be put in jail for what you say,
Right.
but you can 100% get told to fuck
If
off by
freedom
everybody.
of speech was a thing, songs wouldn't be edited on the radio. You could
That's a good fucking
you could
goddamn
you
point.
could say whatever you wanted to say. You could be like, all right, I'm gonna go burn down the fucking White House. You go to Washington D.C. and say that shit, they're gonna fucking cuff you, dude.
I don't know, man.
It really, I mean, there's a lot of fucking Looney Tunes in this world, but like,
Yeah, 100%. But like, all right, so like a few years ago, there was a guy, the one dude that actually did run into the White House. Did you know about this? I think it was like 2016. Like this
What-
guy pulled up into the White House, ran through security, went in the White House, and then he's like, "Fuck! Now what?" Like he actually went in.
oh no,
'Cause there was one lady that was running like the door.
were they chasing him or what?
Dude, he fucking went in, headbutted this bitch. The security girl headbutted her, ran into the fucking White House, and he's like, now what? After he got busted, they searched his car and he had like all these blueprints and plans to blow up the White House. He
Holy
had all these
fuck.
guns. The FBI wasn't even watching that person. So like everybody out in the world to be like, oh, the FBI's listening to us. Like they weren't even watching that guy. You know what I mean? It's just fucking ridiculous.
That is ridiculous, but
Threats aren't protected speech anywhere. This heart is in the way. What is this heart?
so
Can I move this heart?
the FBI
'Cause
is
I can't
watching
read.
you, but God forbid you get $600 tax free from the IRS.
These fucking, I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm just gonna pin this so it gets out of the way. Okay.
This microphone smells like self-loathing and fucking
Beef jerky.
yeah.
No,
Beef jerky
So-
is expensive.
it is crazy expensive. So yeah, DNA street cams, people with Todd fucking Paluzzi is here. Todd Paluzzi said, like Dave Chappelle said, you can cancel me. I already got paid.
For sure. That is very true.
There are two people in this world that I think will never be canceled, and that's Eminem and Dave Chappelle. Like for some reason, they're bulletproof.
Hard agree, dude. Hard agree. We'll get Slim Shady from the 90s. He was always making fun of like fags and queers.
The
And
first
shit like
thing
that.
Eminem said to our children was, "Hi kids, do you like violence?"
right.
That's the first time
Right.
we ever heard of Eminem.
Was it the Marshall Mathers EP or the Slim Shady EP?
Yeah,
Super
Slim
fuck-
Shady LP.
Yeah, super homophobic, super whatever. I mean, back then it's whatever, but nowadays
See,
people are canceling him for that. I'm gonna set this fucking house on fire.
yeah, and it's
I'm
like,
like,
did you not listen to the song Kim?
No, exactly. Talking about
But-
like killing and raping his girlfriend.
Eminem wasn't even homophobic. He
No.
was just saying words that we said in the 90s.
Right.
Dude, you're my best friend.
Yeah.
And I call you fag every chance I get.
You have nothing against
I
Dave
call you a faggot, a
Yeah,
cunt, you little
yeah.
fucking douchebag.
Yes.
All kinds of shit.
It has nothing
And
to
it
do
doesn't mean that
No.
you prefer penis over vagina.
No.
I'm just
no.
calling you like a douchebag or a dork. I'm like, quit being a bitch.
Exactly.
Take the shot, faggot.
Now, you
So
say that nowadays.
he's not homophobic.
No,
he
he's
just
not.
he just said the word fag, like we
Exactly.
all did.
Right. That's
We
And-
all said
and
that.
I feel
shit
like
in
a
the
lot of
90s.
people deny that shit, dude.
Right.
Especially with like racism. Every white person, their mom has said some racist joke, dude.
100%.
100%.
And like this is why
I hate all these woke people that pretend that's like, oh, I'm perfect. I haven't done a bad thing in my life. It's like, no, dude, you said some racist shit. You said some homophobic shit in your life. That's how I feel about it.
sometime somewhere I'm sure they did.
Oh, for sure.
But like whenever you're at the top, there's only one way to go, and that's down.
right.
And like this reminds me of the time, like remember when Duck Dynasty, that TV show, was like the biggest fucking thing. You couldn't even go to Walmart without seeing the
Never got
merch.
into that show though.
Oh, it's awesome. That was like my perfect hangover show. I loved it. It's a fun show. I honestly enjoy watching that show.
Yeah.
But anyway, at the peak of their shit,
Mhm.
somebody interviewed the old man and was like, "What do you think about gay marriage?" And he's like, "It says in the Bible that a man should not lay with another man." And that's all he said. He's like, "That's my opinion."
Right.
And they're like, "This guy hates gays."
Right.
And then they fucking canceled him. And then like,
fucking wild.
well,
dude.
Walmart didn't even get the chance to pull Duck Dynasty. Duck Dynasty's like, "Fuck you guys, we're pulling our shit out. Like, you guys are being weird." And then, like, if Todd Paluzzi's still watching, Harlot, she's a really smart girl. There was a cook or Paula Dean or something. There was this white woman
Mhm.
who was amazing cook, Southern lady, hot gilf. I love gilfs.
Wait, she was that old lady with white hair, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then somebody asked her in an interview, "Have you ever said the N-word?" And she's like, "Yeah, I probably said it back in the day when I was a young girl. I grew up in the South."
Canceled.
And they're like,
Canceled.
It's like,
Canceled.
"The answer is no." Like, you don't.
Oh, yeah, for
But
sure.
what do they think? She
You don't openly admit that you said the N word.
she thought she was being honest, and she thought America would love her for it. Like, yeah, I might have said the N-word. I grew up in the South a long time ago. That's what my parents said.
It's the fucking
She thought
South.
coming forward and being honest, like, I realize it's the wrong thing to say.
It is the wrong thing to say, but like,
Yeah, but like, just say no. Just say,
listen here, dude. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't say this.
say it.
Every white person has said it, dude. I don't care.
100%.
Every white person has said it.
I say that shit all the time. Not with a hard R.
No.
But I'm like, yo, what up, Manook? You know what I mean? I say this
Yeah.
shit all the time.
God, it's such.
I say it all the time. And like for black people to think that we don't say that word, it happens.
No.
Like we say that shit, but when we say it, it's out of a term of endearment.
Right.
We don't. When I say the shit, it's not like yeah, Todd Paluzzi didn't because he's fucking super hippie guy and he's like white people aren't allowed to say the N word. But Todd Paluzzi, I say that word sometimes. But no, Todd Paluzzi's super rad, but he's like I don't know. He's
said,
like
nah, man.
he's like woke before woke was woke. Like he's like super hippie dude. I'd love to bring him on if you want to, but yeah, Todd grew up in a different spot. I remember when I started doing my rap stuff, I'm like, fuck Rockford. I'm not from there. I'm from fucking Belvedere, big bad Belvedere, right? But I'm like, I'll never claim Rockford or anything. But Todd did tell me, he's like, dude, Rockford like made me who I am. Like I knew, like that's how I learned how many ounces or how many grams were in an ounce. That's how I learned how to not wear this color T-shirt on this fucking
for
street,
sure,
shit like that. And I get it, but Todd Paluzzi, you're one of the white people who never said the N-word. But I'm telling you right now, all of us other white people, we say the N-word. When we're fucking listening to the Chronic, we say that shit. It just fucking happens. I have never said the N-word unless I'm singing along with rap. Bam, there you go. Yeah, it's something. It's to me. I'm not black, obviously, and I don't know what it's like to be called that. Like with the hard R.
You'll never know. You'll never know. That's
no, I don't know what that's like. I really don't.
Dog is sitting on the microphone.
I hate this dog. I'm gonna give her away. Anybody want to do a raffle? Play horror movie trivia? I got a free dog. I'm just kidding. No, but for white people to sit out there and act like I've never said the fucking word, like you're a fucking liar. Shut the fuck up.
I
said that fucking word.
I'm not even saying it.
Todd probably fucking hasn't said it, but I guarantee every other fucking white person I know has said it.
Every white person in existence has said it at least one time.
100%.
One time.
Everybody fucking says that.
And if you haven't said it one time, you're fucking lying, dude. Like I don't care how woke you think you are or whatever. Every white person has fucking said it. Whether
I feel like
racist or not.
White people who didn't grow up with black friends say it maybe. See, that makes sense because like I didn't have any black friends. That makes a lot of sense. How many black friends did you grow up with? I grew up with this many.
A couple, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't.
But no, I've never like straight up come out and like, oh, hard R it, like.
No.
Yeah, for sure. No,
but yeah, when I hang out with a bunch of white boys, I'm like, fuck that nigga, man. No, I say shit like that. Like it's like we just fucking. It's just a fucking word to me. Just like cunt or pussy or faggot, like it's just a fucking word. But I've never been. I don't know what it's like to be a young black boy and like hang out with like a cute white girl, and then the dad be like, "Get out of my fucking yard, nigger." Like I don't know what it's like to be called a nigger. Like that's fucking crazy.
No,
and it's got to be devastating as a young kid.
Oh, for sure.
Because I'm pretty sure that like every young black boy has been called that by a white person.
Definitely.
And I bet it's fucking hard as fuck. Like
us as white
it's
people,
gotta fucking just
we'll
never
experience that. We'll never feel that. It's definitely.
I can't think of a single word that anybody could call me that would like break my heart.
That would offend you, no? Because
like call me a faggot or a bitch or a pussy.
We're white,
if you call me a pedophile, like that would fucking. I'd want to fist fight you because I know it's not true.
Right.
But it's like to be called something like that as dark as the N-word. It's like, dude, I didn't even do anything to deserve to be called that.
Right.
And like, this is how you look at me. I bet it's fucking like devastating.
Oh,
and
I
bet
it's a word of hatred, dude. That's what it is.
100%.
Yeah.
Like you don't use the hard R to like be like,
no,
we're buddies now. It's like, fuck you, get off my lawn.
No, for sure. For sure.
Okay, you didn't clarify. Thought we were talking about hard R's. I know you guys aren't racist, though. Didn't mean to make it serious. Love you guys. No, Todd, like, you're one of the smartest people I know when it comes to, like, social shit. I consistently, well, I mean, not recently, but I used to hit you up all the time about stuff. Like, just all kinds of, like, government stuff. Like, you're a really, really smart dude. And Todd Paluzzi, the first time I ever heard the term each one teach one was from Todd Paluzzi. He's a fucking rad dude.
I just knocked over there.
And I love you, Todd, very, very much so. But yeah, it's like the cool thing about our podcast or like my podcast or whatever is like I'll just fucking like we'll just say anything and like I hope it doesn't offend anybody, but like whatever I say, like I'm definitely gonna have to be there to back it up. You know what I mean? But I'm really glad that you're listening, Todd, because like I need people like that to be like, hey man, like that's not okay and shit. But I'm really glad that you're fucking watching. But we're gonna hit another fucking. All right, so this is another. Oh shit! So here's another local news story. The headline reads: Father allegedly advised 13-year-old to rest before fentanyl-related death. What the fuck? All right, let's get into this shit. First of all, the dad has a bunch of face tattoos. I only have one, by the way, and I think it makes me look kind of handsome. Topaluzzi says, love you too. And sucks about leaving the patch in Chicago. Yeah, that was fucking lame. But $20 is $20. I wake up and piss $20. We're all good. We're all Americans. It's fine. We make good money. All right, so this fucking headline here. This is going to be absurd. You ready for this one?
Yes.
All right. I don't think you are, man. Topaluzzi said that he used to like your band before Matt Huff joined.
Well,
He was like, Reckless Redemption used to be cool. I'm just kidding. It doesn't say that at all.
what an asshole.
No, you know who Topaluzzi is?
I know who Top. I'm talking about you. I ain't call him an asshole.
I'm a
I called
complete
you
dick.
an asshole.
I'm an asshole.
Top Paluzzi's actually a really cool dude.
He's all right. Are you Italian? Are Italians considered white people? My
No.
daughter is 12 years old,
I don't
and
think
she
so.
goes to Flynn Middle School. I probably shouldn't say this stuff on the internet, but my daughter says that like pretty much every white person in her school is like, I'm not white, I'm Italian, or I'm Mexican, or I'm Native American. And it's like, you're fucking white. I think now the way, like with the way white guilt is and shit, like people are supposed to feel guilty for being white and stuff. Like these new kids are like lying about their heritage. Like I'm 23% Italian. It's like, I don't know. So Topaluzzi, are you Italian? Like I know you're American
Said
first and
just
foremost.
on my dad's side, and some Italians are white, and some definitely aren't. No, that's very true. I think some Italians aren't white at all. But here's my thing: what's the definition of white? Everyone has their own race. Like he can be Irish, I can be Jewish, or
I'm an American.
whatever. Like,
my descendants are Irish.
yeah, that's
The
your
people who
Right.
are related to me born way before me
So,
are
like,
Irish, but I'm an American.
Let's say you fill out like a job application or whatever, you're getting something done. It doesn't say, are you Italian? Are you
It
Polish?
says white non-Hispanic.
Are
Have
you
ever noticed
Russian?
that?
Yeah, it just says white non-Hispanic.
It's crazy.
And
No
even though
Caucasian.
you could be on a phone call, you can be like, I'm white, but like, are you non-Hispanic? I'm like, so am I a white Mexican?
Be like, quiero su corazón this way.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
like,
You know more Spanish than a lot of people I know that are Mexican.
press one for broken English. No, we sound fucking. Do I sound like a douche? I don't know. I was gonna say
You're
something.
gonna
and
say
I
we're
forgot.
racist.
I know a guy who was like straight up 100% Italian. Like I don't think that like 100% anything is like real. Like nobody's 100% something. But this dude is Italian as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me straight up, he's like, Italians are inside out N words, is what he told me. He's like, that's how the world sees us. It's inside out N words. Because they're white, but they're not. Like they're, you know what I mean? Like that's what he told me. And I'm like, that's crazy. I don't know what that's like, but this dude is like hardcore Italian. And I was like, okay.
You know, I think I might have
don't know
heard
what
that
that's
before.
like. All I know is like it's sunburnt and it fucking sucks.
Oh, dude, I have to wear sunscreen a lot. You
Getting sunburnt sucks, dude.
I'm super pale, bro.
Fucking pale as shit.
What the fuck was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about I forgot.
Fuck it. When you remember, let's ride.
No.
So this headline, I think you missed it. Father allegedly advised 13-year-old to rest before fentanyl-related death, according to the records.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So let's get into this bullshit.
Fentanyl's
Look
a
at this fucking
crisis.
tattooed fucking scumbag.
His
Why do you have so many tattoos?
Me or
But his fucking
me or
face,
this guy?
his fucking face tattoos, shit, they were done in somebody's basement
Or prison.
or prison.
Or maybe I'm just judging. I don't know.
You're judging. You fucking judgmental scumbag. I still can't believe there's 4 people watching. That's fucking 3 more than I thought were. All right. So anyway, welcome back to the House of 1,000 Discourses, the Passion Project podcast that provides propaganda. See, I can do it all the time. People think that I pre-record it.
I can do it sober.
Do
and
it.
Drunk.
Oh, you said you can't.
I said I can.
A shocking case unfolds as a 36-year-old parent faces a hefty bond following a tragic incident. Autopsy reports reveal the presence of drugs in a 13-year-old system, leading to a heartbreaking demise. The parent's advice? Sleep it off.
What the fuck?
Some written reports relevant to this video are accessible now. Find them in the references section below. How about now? So we're going to read these. These are the facts. A 36-year-old father is being held on a $150,000 bond after his 13-year-old son died with drugs in the system. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
So
all right,
how did the 13-year-old get drugs in the system?
did daddy buy him? Did daddy fucking let him, like, if he came home high and was like, oh, sleep it off?
So
What the fuck is wrong with you?
here's my
Get down,
opinion.
Wood.
Here's another opinion. Or listen. You're 13 years old at one point, right? You smoke marijuana, right?
I was 13 for a whole year, dude.
Okay, listen. Did you smoke weed when you were 13 years old?
Absolutely.
Okay, nowadays people are lacing everything with fucking fentanyl, dude. His dad can be like, all right, he smoked some weed. Just sleep it off. You know what I mean?
Maybe he was unaware of what fentanyl was. But
Right.
judging this man by
People
his face
are lacing
tattoos,
everything. I mean, yes.
hate to judge because I have a face tattoo, but goddamn it, mine's handsome as
But
shit.
I've heard people they start lacing everything with fentanyl because it's cheaper to cut shit
It's cheap,
with.
yeah.
It's cheap as fuck, dude.
So fact number 2 that we know: the father has been charged with injury to a child by omission. Fact number 3: the younger child in the home reported seeing the father give their sibling a pill. Could have been ibuprofen. Could have been sleeping
That's
pill.
way different.
Take a nap. It could have been that. Who knows? Fact number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this is fact number 4. The autopsy revealed that the son had fentanyl, benzodiazepine, and marijuana in the system.
Told you.
Benzos are downers. Yes.
They will kill you if you take too many of them.
Well, yeah, and fucking fentanyl will definitely kill your ass.
Bro, when I was walk of shame talk. When I was in my DUI class, they said the amount of fentanyl to kill one person is the size of Abe Lincoln's nose on a penny.
That's probably true as a scare tactic, but you gotta take tolerance into consideration as well. Like they say, like
fentanyl?
People say that like Kurt Cobain, for example, had like a $3,000 to $4,000 a day heroin addiction.
That's ridiculous.
And people doing podcasts and writing interviews and stuff, they're like, that's absurd. That's not real. But I know friends that were really on that shit, and they're like, $3,000 a day worth of heroin, like, really isn't that much. Like, if you have a tolerance,
right?
like you could fucking go and go. But when you know, this is fucking fentanyl days.
When you
obviously.
stop and start back up, though, that's when people OD.
Most of the time that people die off heroin is because they get clean, and then they relapse. And when they relapse, they think they can do the same dosage that they did a year and a half ago or whatever, and then that's how they die because their fucking tolerance is so low. The last fact here is the father allegedly told the son to sleep it off when he started struggling to breathe, and the son was subsequently pronounced dead the next morning. I'm going to tell a little fucking story that fuck it, let's go. Yeah, benzos are sedatives, right? Injury by omission. Was that was a question, so that was in the article apparently. Yeah, the father has been charged with injury to a child by omission. What does that mean exactly?
Yeah.
That's a really good question. Look that up there, Matt Huffenstein. They didn't used to be, but they are these days. So like, I'm gonna fucking say something. I might have talked about this before, but when I was 14, I tried to kill myself. I took like 3 of my dad's amitriptylines. They were 250 milligram amitriptylines, and I took 2 of his Voltarens. So I took 3 sleeping pills, 2 of his pain pills. My dad was a mountain of a man. He was like 6'4". I was 14. When I took those, I knew I was going to die. That's the reason why I swallowed them. And then I laid down on my bed because I'm like, if I take these, I know I'll be high and I can't walk around the house and they're going to know that something's wrong with me. So if I swallow these and I go lay down, I'll fall asleep and I'll never wake up. For some reason, I don't remember any of this, but for some reason, I did, in fact, get out of bed. My dad heard noise in my bedroom and he's like, what the fuck? And I'm standing on my bed holding my cat's litter box and I'm dumping it on my bed
Holy shit.
because I was out of my mind, stoned,
Right,
like on
right.
pills. And so my dad's like, come into the kitchen. And then, like the square tiles in the kitchen,
Mhm.
he's like, stand in this tile, this one right here. And apparently I couldn't do it. And then he said, call 911. So then they called 911. And I was in a coma for, I think, about 3 months, 3.5 months. And
Oh, shit, I didn't know
yeah,
that.
yeah, I was 14.
So,
And I died for about 45 minutes. So, like,
damn.
I died in the ambulance, and then they took me to this hospital, and then they put me in a helicopter, and they were working on me until I got to the other hospital in this helicopter. And they worked on me for about 45 minutes or so.
Did you see anything when you died, or do you
I
not
don't
even
I don't
know?
remember shit.
Nothing.
I remember absolutely nothing.
Damn.
The only thing well, I'll get to that. Is like,
What was the last thing you remember doing though?
I do vaguely remember standing in the kitchen
Mhm.
and my dad saying, stand on it, stand right here,
Right,
stand right here.
right.
And that was it.
Damn.
And then but anyway, apparently I was in a coma for like 3.5 months or so. You'd have to ask my mom. And they said that I would probably never come out of it. And then if I did, I would be like completely mentally retarded.
Like something was fucked up with your brain.
I would be like
Yeah.
fucking like retarded.
So,
And I came out and I guess they were half right because I'm kind of retarded, but at least I'm alive.
So injury to omission is when.
Oh. Well, yeah, I was just telling my story about trying to kill myself.
I'm sorry.
Rub me. You know what? Nobody cares.
Sorry, I was trying to answer your question really quickly. When the person who has the custody of the legal duty to take care of the child fails to take action to prevent an injury.
Say it again with your chest.
So basically, it's when the person who has the custody or the legal duty of the child fails to take action or prevent injury. So basically, your kid's sitting there, oh, I can't breathe, or this is happening.
And that's exactly
you're
what happened.
Bleeding, you're bleeding out, and your dad's like, oh, just sleep it off, fuck you, whatever.
Rub some dirt on it, bitch.
Yeah, basically. I mean, back in the 90s, you get away with that shit.
No, it makes sense. That totally makes sense.
Well, if my kid came up to me and she's like, I can't breathe. All right, we're going to the fucking ER.
And the doctor. We're going to go talk to somebody who knows better than me.
Right.
When Luna was a baby, she was like, so she was born where like only 3 of her chambers in her heart worked.
Oh, shit.
So she was on like this crazy medicine. It was like digoxin and something else. I'm drunk, so I can't remember, but it was like around the clock shit. And like the first night of doing it, like it looked like her fucking forearm swelled up. She looked like fat. And we're like, what the fuck? So we took her to the ER and the doctor was like, so what's the problem? And I'm like, don't she look like fat? Like her arms look all swelled up and fat. And he's like flicking her and he's like, do you think she still looks fat? Like, and I'm like, I don't mean fat. I mean swollen. Like something's wrong with her. And he's like, there's nothing wrong with your baby, man. Like she's fine. And then I heard like some of the coolest words I've ever heard in my life from a doctor because that was my first time being a parent.
Right.
And I was like fucking a few months in. And he's like, I'm so glad that you brought her here though, because you are the first defense mechanism. between your child and this big scary world.
Oh yeah.
You thought something was wrong with your kid,
So
and
you
you
brought
brought
him
her
in.
to us.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're doing it right."
That's any good.
He's like, "But your kid's fine."
right.
And I
bet
was
that
like,
we're
"Damn!"
leaving
Like,
it
it
here.
fucking burned in my brain.
Yeah.
Like, you're the first defense mechanism between your kid and the scary fucking world. It
For
was
sure.
crazy. It was
I
cool.
just remember being a kid and like being sick. My mom would be like, "Go to fucking school or do this or do that."
Yeah.
You miss anything, it was your ass, you know?
Yeah.
Nowadays it's like, oh man, you got COVID or some stupid shit or and I get it. Me personally, if there's something wrong with my kid and it's really that big of an issue, yeah, all right, let's go to the doctor or call in sick. But don't get me wrong, I've also been a kid too. I was a little shithead. I'm like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
sick.
fakey.
I'm sick. I'm gonna stay at home and watch fucking Wheel of Fortune all day.
Right. What's funny is like every fucking at least once a week, my kids are like, "My stomach hurts. I can't go to school." And I'm like,
Right.
"Your stomach didn't hurt all summer
Yeah.
long,
You
motherfucker."
were jumping around like a goddamn
Yeah.
jackass earlier. You got schoolitis.
No, but now one day in the whole summer, your stomach, you never once woke up and complained about a stomach ache.
Yeah.
Take your ass to school.
Get your
But
ass.
I do let my kids stay home for dumb shit. Like the day after Halloween, trick or treat all night. We're gonna come home. We're gonna watch horror movies. We're gonna eat candy and fucking hell yeah.
Shit,
call
I wish
them in
my
for shit
parents.
like
I wish
that.
my parents did that shit.
I'll call them in for shit. Like
Right.
horror convention. Call them in the next day. But I do stuff like that. But I know they'd be faking. So anyway, this is we were gonna read some. I think we fucking basically boiled down that one thing. But yeah, for the dad to tell him to sleep it off, like, what a goddamn scumbag.
I mean, no, for sure, man. If, like I said, if my kid was like, I can't breathe, all right, we're gonna go to the fucking ER ASAP, and I'm like, yo, my kid can't fucking breathe. Help me out, dude.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah. No. I for him to even say that's fucking stupid, dude.
So let's get to this one here. This is a funny one. Oh, it might not be funny.
You always pick up the. Can we talk about something fun like aliens and shit, man?
We can get an aliens if you want, but we got to get this one first.
Anunnaki.
Arrested substitute teacher faces charges after mother reports him for sending explicit video to teen.
Hell yeah. That's fucked up for me even saying that. So was she hot?
It was a dude.
Oh.
You know my thing with my. Should we even talk about this live?
That's all you. That's all you, bro.
Should I?
I don't know. I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. Just so like.
No, let's do it.
I mean,
we need the listeners to.
Don't say names. Don't say names.
Absolutely not.
Don't say names.
As a teenage boy, when I was in junior high, and throughout high school as well, I had sex with 3 of my teachers, and they were female. And I knew exactly what I wanted to do and what was going on. And I'm like, they're hot. Like, let's do this. Let's go. And like, I didn't, to this day, I'm almost 40 and I'm like, I was not molested. I do not feel molested. So is there a double standard to where if I feel like if there's a young girl getting groomed by an older man, that is like, like when a young, 14-year-old girl has sex with a
right
30-year-old, you know what I mean? Like that's fucked up to me.
It kind of goes back to the whole pedophile thing too, but at the same time, it's like so.
But was that woman, the teachers that I had sex with, were they pedophiles?
So here's my.
Did they molest me?
So here's my question.
No, I don't think so.
On your entire. No, I don't think so either. Just based on your entirely subject. At any point, did you feel like they were trying to like take advantage of you? Or
no,
like,
I was fucking 100% in.
Hey, little boy, take your pants down. Let me
no,
see
they were chicks,
and you were like, dude, these teachers are
the
hot.
weirdest thing as an adult looking back is they were married. Like, as a kid, I gave 0 fucks, but as an adult now looking back, I'm like, you cheated on your husband with a fucking 15-year-old boy. You're a scumbag. They did, but you didn't care. So they molested me, but I didn't care. I don't think I was molested. I wasn't molested. I was the one doing all the fucking. Like, you know.
I don't know,
I'm
dude.
just kidding. Kind of.
My whole
Not
thing
really.
is like,
I'm 100% not. No, I don't think
there's
so.
a whole TV series about this shit.
Even a little kid might like how it feels and know what they're doing doesn't make it right.
For sure.
I don't agree.
I
As a boy,
I could
I
if you
have
were
to disagree.
if you
on
were a
that.
little kid, I could totally get that.
If they were putting stuff in my butt, like look how many people left.
No.
But like,
they're like, fuck you, Darren.
if they were no, but like if they were like, I don't know, if it was a dude, like yeah, that's molestation. Or if they were putting stuff in my ass, like
Right.
that'd be molestation. But like, I was a 14-year-old boy. I was already having sex at that time with girls my age. And then I ended up having sex with teachers, like, and I wasn't like groomed or nothing. Like, I legitimately was the one pursuing it.
Right.
Literally was. Like, when I fucking turned in homework, like, I would fucking chop game, dude.
Homework.
No, like, legit. Like, I chopped game. And I would write them poems and shit. I swear on my life. Like, I wasn't molested. I fucking had sex with teachers.
If you were a younger kid,
it's great. Everybody did.
Yeah,
They're like, oh,
they're
fuck.
like, this is a touchy subject.
They're like, fuck Darren. They don't like me anymore. And you're like, don't bring it up. But I'm like, fuck it. I don't make money.
I'm not saying.
No, I don't make money on this shit anyway. So like, I'm just hanging out.
My whole thing is so let's say you're like grade school, like before you hit puberty.
I was in 7th grade.
Yeah, that'd be fucked up. Now,
if I had no pubic hair or nothing, and somebody's fucking.
If you're a teenager, dude, you're horny as fuck.
I've already had sex by this point, and I knew exactly what I wanted.
In my honest opinion, if you think a teacher is hot and you're like, oh, I want to bang that teacher, how is that grooming? That's my thing.
Yeah, they didn't groom me by any means.
That's just my opinion.
There was zero grooming involved.
You disagree with that?
I was the one.
I had hot teachers when I was a kid. Did I want to? You
wanted to fuck them, but you didn't have the balls to do it.
Sure. Yeah.
I did. I'm proud of it.
Now, as a teacher, is that unprofessional? Absolutely. Absolutely. That is unprofessional. You should not have sex with a fucking student.
Especially when they're fucking married with kids.
Right.
Like a few years younger than me.
And am I saying it's okay to go fuck your teacher? Absolutely not. No. But there's people out there. It's happened a lot.
All I'm gonna say is I'm not a victim of molestation.
He wanted to stick his dick in one of his teachers. Big fucking
I wasn't molested. So, all right, but I just wanted to ask the audience to be like what they think, and they're probably all like, "You're such a fucking scumbag," but I really don't care. Like, I wasn't. I don't know. Whatever. I had this conversation with Tom Stone before, and he's like, don't ever put that live on the internet. Like, don't ever do that in your podcast. I'm like, I really want to address it on the podcast sometime because I think that there are double standards with shit. And I really don't think, all right, let's go. That is crazy that many teachers would do that.
All right.
3 of them.
I
swear to God.
I do have a story for you. I'm not going to.
I was in 7th grade, the first one, 8th grade, the second one. And the 9th grade was the last one, and I banged the last one until I was like 22.
Here's a crazy
just
story.
In and out, just fucking kept banging.
This is a true story.
And her husband was selling me weed, fronting me weed the whole time, so I could take weed to the skate park in Belvedere and fucking sell weed.
This is a story I got for you guys. Not all children are innocent. This is a true story. This is not something I did. This is something that happened when I was in summer school. I'm not going to drop any names. I'm not going to say any people. When I was in summer school, there was this kid in one of our classes. He had a cell phone. The teacher wore a skirt like every fucking day. He took his cell phone and did a little.
What a scumbag.
No, so to say that some kids are groomed or whatever, I mean, I can say, yeah, some of that's probably true, but at the same time, some of it probably isn't true. So he took a photo of this teacher, like underneath her skirt, and then it blew up. The next fucking week, he was gone. He got expelled, everything. So that right there tells you that not all these little boys are fucking boys. They're fucking horny ass teenagers with fucking hormones.
They're fucking Ted Bundys that got caught before they killed somebody.
And this is a thing that's really fucking happened. I witnessed it happen. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? And he's like,
that's weird.
Yeah, that's fucking weird, dude.
See, I didn't do that shit.
No, and it's
I shop game on the side.
so
I'm smart.
I think it's a double standard, honestly, and I feel like a lot of people these days are afraid to admit some shit like that.
It's crazy. Like, I have kids, so I don't want to say this. So let me ask you.
What's up?
If you had a 14-year-old daughter
Yeah,
that had sex with a 35-year-old man,
I'd
how
be
would you?
fucking pissed.
You'd want to murder that man.
Yes.
If you had a 14-year-old son that had sex with a 35-year-old woman, how would you feel?
I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd honestly be like, why are you having sex with a 35-year-old? Honestly, yes, I would say that. I'd be like, why? I wouldn't be proud of him, but
Well,
I'd be
you
like,
wouldn't want to go hunt that woman down and kill her
no. So
like you would the man that had sex with your daughter.
yeah, I mean, you make a good point. You make a very good point.
I know.
You make a very good point.
That's Jesus.
You're hitting all these touchy subjects.
No.
It's gonna
Aliens are real, by the way.
They are fucking real.
So we should just fucking. Should we read the fucking thing?
Which is this?
We're on the substitute teacher thing.
No, because we already passed that. That's been bled dry.
Do you guys want us to read the actual article? Because I read the headline and then we went into our own tangent.
Look, you got 5 people back.
Wow, I gained like 2. This is what's fun about the live shit is like I'm not super duper famous, but it's still fun to
You
bullshit.
can interact.
Even if that number was 0, like me and you are still gonna talk shit.
Oh,
You know
I
what
like
mean?
talking
And it's
shit.
gonna be a lot of
That's
fucking
my
fun.
favorite thing to do with you is just to drink and just talk about certain things.
What's up, Amber? So let's read the article. Fuck it. So the headline reads: Arrested substitute teacher faces charges after mother reports him for sending explicit video to teen. So a shocking revelation unfolds as a former substitute teacher from Goose Creek. He faces charges for online solicitation of a minor. The arrest comes a year after a mother reported the educator for allegedly sending explicit content to a teenager. So he's a grown man. How the fuck did this teacher get the
Student's phone or whatever.
Yeah, because when I was doing my shit, I didn't even have a cell phone.
No.
This was love letters. Like I wrote
Right.
notes. You know
Oh.
what I'm saying?
So you were just
Straight. That's how I chop game. I swear on my life.
He was
That's
straight.
how I chop
He was
game.
out here pimping shit, man.
That's how I chop game was. I would write letters underneath my things that I would turn in, and then I would like straggle in the back, like when everybody else would leave, I'd be like, "What's up, man?" You know, and like that's how I did it. I swear on my life, I'm not exaggerating at all.
Oh man.
But so here's the facts that we know. This is what we're gonna go into. So Joshua Hawkless, what a terrible fucking Hawkless. A former substitute teacher has been arrested and charged with online solicitation of a minor. That's fact number 1.
Yep.
Fact number 2, just for you. The arrest comes more than a year after a Baytown mother reported him for allegedly preying on her teenage daughter. Fact number 3, Hawkless allegedly sent explicit videos and asked for pictures in return to the victim, who he met while substitute teaching at a local school.
Jesus Christ.
Another one is the victim and her mother strategically continued communicating with Hawkless to gather evidence before reporting to the police. So, homeboys, first of all, I want to know how he fucking got little girl's phone number.
Right.
But whatever, that's neither here nor there.
Right.
The victim, which is the teenager, and her mother strategically continued communicating with this dude to gather more evidence. Like, yeah, I think you're cute too. Send me pictures of your fucking nipple or whatever. Like, they must have fucking did that.
Right.
And I get that, because like that's how, like, there's a lot of fucking
Weird shit out there.
no, but there's people who like make a career on like making fake accounts of 14-year-old girls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like bust motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So that's good on them for like strategically talking to
Searching
this
someone
scumbag
out. Yeah.
to be like, yeah, let's hang out. Let's meet up at fucking McDonald's and shit, you know?
Give you the Big Mac.
But here's the fucked up part is that piece of shit was released on bond. He is facing a 3rd-degree felony with potential prison sentence of 2 to 10 years. So if he got,
Good behavior.
if he sent a picture of his fucking dingling
Ding-a-lang.
to a young girl and he only got 2, even if he got 2 to 10 years, you know he's only gonna do like fucking 6 months.
But if they know he's in there for what he did, he's gonna get.
But see, here's the thing now is
with.
like they
Fuck
protect pedophiles nowadays.
Your dog just licked my mouth.
And I'm pretty sure you opened your mouth and let her lick it. It was
Look, she's all upset now.
nobody likes girl dogs. But like, what's fucking shitty about these days is that I'm pretty sure like pedophiles are protected. Like when you go to jail now, they put you in a
put
fucking,
him in like a certain like a cell block.
they're not in Gen Pop. Like
no,
they can't
they're
fucking.
not. And
they're probably with other pedophiles.
What's
and they probably share fucking.
what a
porn.
good thing is though. Not saying that any of that's good. You can
Right, I know.
you can look up your street address or whatever, and it shows like little dots all over your map, and it shows what people are pedophiles, which is kind of sickening. Because in my neighborhood, there's like a lot of them, dude.
Really?
There's this, and this is why I don't want my kid going outside by herself.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot. You can. The good thing about pedophiles, which is not a good thing, you can look up their information.
I want everybody to take that, chop it, and be like, the good thing about pedophiles.
So listen, you can look.
That's gonna be the intro.
You can look up where they live.
I'm just kidding.
They can't bear arms legally.
Yeah, they're felons, so
Yeah,
they can't vote.
No, they can't do
We
anything.
don't need a bunch of pedophiles voting.
So technically, you can go rob a pedophile.
Dude, you asked me earlier about if I wanted to be a serial killer, what would I do?
You can
Pedophiles don't
literally.
have guns.
They have to
I can
register.
break into their house.
They have to register every fucking
I know
year.
exactly where they live.
You know where they live. They don't have a fucking. They're not supposed to have a gun, but you can go rob them. You low on cash, go rob a pedophile.
Yeah. But nobody's gonna hire them, so they probably don't have a job anyway. So how would you be a serial killer? What would you do if you had to murder somebody? If God came down and was like, Matt Huff, you can't be in the union anymore. You can't be a rock star anymore. Money doesn't exist. You have to murder people for me. Who would you murder?
People that work for the IRS.
People that work for the IRS.
Or like tollways and like, dude, bro, all right, listen. Anything that has to deal with tax.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, fuck pedophiles, fuck all the evil
that goes
shit.
without saying.
I'm being logical here, man.
I get it.
Why am I being taxed on the things that I pay tax for? On top of like you're taking fucking gross pay out of my fucking checks, bro. No.
Whatever happened to the Boston Tea Party? Like
No,
taxation without representation.
Our forefathers are rolling in their fucking graves. America.
Like, all right, so we go to work, we get paid,
Yeah.
and they're like, we're taking taxes out.
We're taking $300 out of
And then we take the little bit of money that we have left, and then we buy stuff, and they're like, more taxes out.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck!
Yeah.
And then
Fuck the
it's like,
IRS.
everything is tax.
Yeah.
And then like, but don't worry, you're gonna get a return. But it's like the more money you make.
You ever had to pay in? I paid in before.
I've never had to pay in.
It fucking sucks.
You've had to pay in? Why? What happened? I've never had to pay in before.
Because apparently I made too much money that year.
That's bullshit. But you still pay taxes, yes?
Yeah, but then you get people that are billionaires. Oh, we're gonna fucking tax evasion my shit, and just, it's bullshit. Bro.
You've had to pay in?
Yeah, the most I paid in was $300. Yeah.
So 0 tax return, and you owed $300.
Yes.
That's bullshit.
It is bullshit, dude.
That's garbage. I've never had to do that before.
Welcome to America.
My old lady, she when she does her like W fucking whatever, like she pays an extra just to make sure that she'll get a tax return.
Right.
She'll be like, every check, here's $50.
It really
bitch.
depends
like,
on like what you claim and shit too, but like sometimes
yeah.
There's people I know, they'll fucking they'll go exempt for like half the year. I'm like, you guys are fucking stupid. You're gonna end up paying a lot of money back. But there was one year I remember I was pissed. I had to pay in $300. I was like, what the fuck's this all about?
Fuck that.
But no, I would kill IRS workers just for the simple fact that no one deserves to fucking pay taxes on bullshit like that. Your money is your money. You shouldn't have to pay it back. You shouldn't.
I don't think so either.
It's bullshit.
But Todd is super duper smart. He's way smarter than we are. Let's ask him about his opinion on taxation without representation. He knows about the Boston Tea Party. Yeah, Uncle Sam. No R.I.P. Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam is alive and well, and he's got to get his. The fucking tax man. That's who Uncle Sam is, I think. Uncle Sam wants you and your money, bitch. That's how it goes, man.
I mean, back to the question. I mean, yeah, IRS workers or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I would want to be like a cooler serial killer, like leave like some sort of like symbol or mark or this is the fucking Rockford, Illinois killer, and you have like some weird symbol like carved into their fucking skin or some shit. And
what would your name be? Because like, I can't think of a serial killer that created their own name besides BTK. He created his own name, and he's like, none of these people are cool. Obviously, like no serial killers are fucking awesome.
It's an interesting topic, though.
100%.
Yeah,
but
I'm not sitting here. Oh yes,
BTK
don't
and
kill 30 people in your basement. You know.
Yeah,
like,
and then fucking I'll write you a fan letter, right?
Obviously, it's an interesting topic, or they wouldn't have all
True
these
crime,
Netflix
fucking
specials or true crime, like you said. Yeah,
absolutely.
it's an interesting thing.
But BTK and Albert Fish are the most despicable people I can think of as far as serial killers.
Mine would be.
I mean, obviously Hitler sucks and Stalin sucks and shit, but
mine would be the BBC
killer. Just Amber said the tax deductor.
Because
you're gonna kill IRS people.
That's a good one.
Hell yeah!
I was gonna make a joke like the BBC killer because like I want everyone to know I have a big black cock.
Oh yeah.
No, but,
do you have a big black cock?
I'm like 5 inches max, bro.
Dude, that's average for a white man. 5 to 5.5 inches in length.
Yeah,
that's average fucking white man fucking penis length.
Yeah.
But see, this is what I always say: if you can't hit bottom, fuck them sides up. You know what I mean?
Robbie, I'd just be going heavy, like a fucking dump truck.
Just get down, Wood.
Yeah.
But you gotta fucking, you can't
head
game gotta be strong.
Oh yeah.
Head game gotta be strong.
69ing is a must.
69ing?
Yes, I like the 69.
So fucking, I don't know.
No, if I was like a serial killer, I don't know if like motive wise, I'd have to sit down and like think about it. But I would like leave like some sort of like cool mark on my victims or some shit.
Yeah.
But then like people will try to copycat that shit though. You know what I mean?
Have you ever seen the movie Copycat?
No.
It's pretty cool. We should watch it after this.
Fucking Silence of the Lambs. That was a good fucking movie.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Why are you saying bro?
No, I said, man, it's a good movie. There's a lot of good movies. I like Silence of the Lambs.
It's a realistic take on a fucking serial killer, kind of ish.
What would your weapon of choice be? How would you kill him?
Definitely some sort
with your big black cock.
With my big black cock. No, it would be
hammer fucking fit.
No, some sort of blade, some sort of like crazy looking blade, like a machete. I wanted to say like a machete, but like kind of like a.
Oh, would it be like the machete that I didn't use to kill those kids in Idaho that everybody's fucking claimed that I did? You want to see it? I'll show it to you.
I don't even know the context behind all that, honestly.
Yes, you do, you faggot.
I would
Remember when everybody was like, "Oh, Derek Duncan fucking has a fucking machete." I fucking killed a bunch of people.
Yeah, some kind of like that, or like I want to say a Reaper scythe that's practical because let's be real here. If you have no experience using a scythe, how the fuck are you gonna kill somebody with it? With this, you can just be like, swing. I mean, yeah, there's a problem.
I have a scythe. I have like a fucking 6.5 foot scythe.
Or yeah, I've seen it before. It's got like a painting on it, right?
No, that's my Sith. Is there a difference between a Sith and a scythe?
A scythe and a Sith are the same thing. I think you're just gonna.
You're fucking lying.
They're all used in farming agriculture. Okay.
Absolutely not. Here's my scythe.
Okay, a scythe.
Keep talking about how awesome
all right, listen.
you are.
You got the handheld scythe and you got the big giant one that like cuts down shit, right? Yeah, same fucking thing, just smaller and bigger, right? Am I wrong? Please, somebody respond. I'm waiting for answers. Yes, that is a scythe.
I stole this from Ed Gein's property, believe it or not.
Did you really?
Yep.
Are you lying?
Nope.
You're a fucking liar.
when I went to visit Ed Gein's property in fucking Pleasantville or whatever, Plainsfield.
Why do I feel like I'm at a porno right now?
I found this. It fucking laying in the grass, and I fucking dug it up. It was like buried in dirt a little bit, and I fucking brought it home, and it's mine now.
Now I know he's lying. He's lying.
No, I found this in Plainsfield.
He's lying.
You know all the stuff that I have with the fucking serial killer fucking yard?
You dug that out of the fucking ground and found
it. Like it wasn't buried, but I saw the fucking little piece of metal, and then I fucking started kicking it, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then the dirt came up, and then I fucking pulled it up. This is from Ed Gein's property, you fucking fag boy.
Listen here, folks.
This is from Plainsfield.
You know how many times Darren Duncan has lied to me, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you." I cannot trust this fucking guy. Cannot trust him when he says shit like that. Do I believe him? Absolutely fucking not. I don't. He probably bought that at some fucking flea market or some fucking farmer market. Look, they're laughing. They're putting emoji laugh icons because they know you're fucking lying.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me?
I need documentation.
There is no documentation, you fucking scallywagging sheepshagger. You know what this board is from? Look at this fucking board. You know what this is? Nails and all.
Man, that came
Take
from my
one guess.
That came from my backyard, bro.
You're a fucking fibber. This is from Zach Bagan's fucking house, the Demon House.
The one that's in what was it, Detroit?
Gary, Indiana, motherfucker.
That's from his house? You went there?
No, my fucking homegirl did and stole it for me.
Why do you have that?
Because I fucking like collecting weird shit.
That is bad news.
No!
The motherfucker was seeing.
It's a fucking board. But this, can you see it in the camera?
It's a board, but he gets freaked out when I talk about Ouija boards.
Ouija boards are for fags. This is legit, straight up fucking board. It's from the fence from the Demon House. There's a fucking documentary called Demon House about a house in fucking Gary, Indiana that Zach Bagans bought. And this is from the fucking fence. And my homegirl, Linda Montez, went to the house and broke this off the fence and stole it for me. And now I have it. Because I have weird stuff like that. You want to see more fucking stuff from haunted houses? You think I'm fucking lying, bitch?
What do you
hair? I got Charles Manson's fucking hair.
What do you do with that house? What did he end up doing with that house?
He fucking crashed it down. He fucking tore it down.
Oh.
But I got a fucking piece of the fence, motherfucker. You think I was lying about this shit? I'll bust you up. I'm telling you, man. I'll show you more shit.
So this one time at Darren Duncan's old house, this is a day we were moving shit out of his house. This is why I believe in ghosts. We were moving shit out of his house.
Yeah.
And what was it, a bag of dog food? Like 50-pound bag of dog food? Just like
it was the whole bin that I kept the dog food in.
This fucking shit like flew across the room. And he's like, you know what? Fuck this table. We're leaving right now. And we never went back.
Yeah, fucking the last house I lived in was like super haunted. And yeah, it was one of the last nights of us fucking chilling and drinking. And we came in, like I smoke cigarettes, he don't. And we smoked a cigarette on the back fucking porch. And we came in and in my kitchen I had this fucking, it was a dresser drawer. But I took out the bottom drawer because that's where I kept like this big plastic bin of dog food in. But like if you're familiar with dresser drawers, obviously, like there's that trim on the bottom. So I had to pick up the thing, put it in, slide it in, and let it sit. That way the dogs couldn't get in and pull it out. Me and this fucking guy came in from me smoking a cigarette, and this fucking thing shot across the kitchen floor. And we both seen it, we both heard it, and we were like, what the fuck? Like, it was just absurd. Was there anything else that you saw in that house at all? I got proof I could pull up on my phone and show him the thing.
Honestly, I've never really got like a weird vibe from the house, but you told me like he got drug out of his bed one night or some shit.
Yeah, I hate telling that story because like nobody would fucking believe it. Like, yeah, right, you're full of shit.
Right.
But 100% true. I was laying in bed and Lycan was like 2 years old and his toddler bed was right next to my bed. and I couldn't sleep, so I fucking tossed over, and I heard him like kind of whimpering and shit. And I'm like, oh, he must be having a dream, and he went like halfway out of his bed, and it just fucking shocked the shit out of me. And I didn't do anything. I didn't turn lights on or anything. I just kind of looked at him, and I'm like, all right. So I fucking grabbed him, put him back in his bed, and I just fucking laid in my bed all night long, like scared, like watching my son to make sure like nothing fucking happened. But
Yeah.
I have proof right here about I could show you guys a video. Also, if you look at my House of a Thousand Discourses, remember when I did a episode about the fucking Velisca axe murder house, and I
Yeah.
started talking about Vietnam, and you hear the "Wee, wee, wee," and then I started talking about the kids, and then you hear the there was like two whimpers. There was
Honestly,
kids crying.
I have not heard that.
I never showed it to you.
I remember when you showed me the Waverly Hills clip, and there's like women
Oh, they were
screaming.
fucking screaming and
Yeah,
shit.
that was fucked up. No, every now and then I'll go back and listen to like certain podcast episodes. Sometimes I work like an hour away, dude. So I'm like, sometimes you just don't feel like listening to music. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna listen to some memories I had of my buddies. And it was like about 2 weeks ago I was listening to that shit, and you were talking to Matt, you guys were talking about something like, yeah, isn't that shit cool? And you just hear like all these women like screaming. Yeah, no.
It was fucking nuts.
And I asked you, I'm like, yo, is that edited in any way or shape or form? He's like, no, dude. And clearly they couldn't hear what was happening. That wasn't there when they didn't hear that when they were there.
No.
But then you play back the footage, you hear all these women fucking screaming, dude. And
I'll find it. I'll show
like
it to
thinking
you guys.
about it, just it gives me goosebumps, dude. And I'm not sitting here fucking with you. For the longest time, I didn't believe in any of this shit. And then you start seeing like paranormal stuff or like ghosts or apparitions.
Did
you believe in shit?
The first time to Waverly Hills, were you there for the cough?
That was me. Yes.
Right. I thought so. Going from the 4th floor to the fucking fifth floor.
Yes.
Tell them about that.
So
So they don't fucking.
so
I'm not making shit
anyone
up.
that's familiar with Waverly Hills, it was a place, a sanatorium
Oh, it's not
that
that.
housed people that had tuberculosis. It was like this whole fucking community that was this big ass fucking giant building. Anyways, we get there, first time there, both of us. We're split into groups. There's like what, 15, 20 people there.
There's, yeah, about that. 15
So,
or so.
like, all right, we're gonna go up to the 5th floor. And this
Because
is-
they said, like, in the gift
Yeah.
shop, they're like, that's the most haunted. And
Right.
we're like, fucking bam, on point, let's
So-
go.
we're climbing up the stairs. This is like not even being there for like what, half hour, not even. We're going up the flight of stairs. We get up to the 4th floor, between the 4th and the 5th floor, and we just hear someone just like coughing their fucking lungs out, dude.
A legit
Like
human being.
like it was like
coughed.
next to you, and no one in our group coughed. We're all looking at each other confused,
And there's 5 floors.
Yeah.
And the way that we set this up was there's a team on the 5th, nobody on the 4th, somebody on the 3rd, nobody on the 2nd, somebody on the 1st. And we were ascending from the 4th floor to the 5th floor. And at the bottom of the steps, right behind us was.
it was like as real as you could get with like
A real human being.
yeah, like someone that was like just sick or some shit. We all looked at each other. We all had walkie talkies, and he like even went on the walkie talkie. He's like, "Hey, did any of you cough?"
Yes,
And he's
yeah.
like, "No." And we all just looked around and like, dude, that had to be like a tuberculosis patient. And
100% had to be.
and
And we were all.
it was real. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not sitting here trying to like make you believe it. It's
Right. You just had to be there.
you had to be there to like witness it, and it was fucked up, dude.
What about the light? Did you see the light when there was
Yeah.
about like an hour left and
It
we were
looked
on like
like-
the 4th floor or 5th floor,
Yeah,
I think?
it was super late. We're all tired as fuck. I was with you. I do remember this.
It was just me, you, and Jerry at that point.
It almost
Dora
looked like-
already pieced out.
It almost looked like a comet coming across the sky, or like someone just like took like a photo. But like it was like it went like diagonal through like the sky. That's how I remember it.
The way I remember is we're on the outside of the hall because there's a hallway with opening. Because when they had tuberculosis, they're like, "Oh, if you have a fighting chance, we're gonna put you on the side with the open windows,
And shit.
so
yeah.
you can have oxygen."
Yep.
And then if you got moved over to the other side,
you're fucked.
fucking gonna die.
You're fucked. Yeah.
And we were walking down the side with the open windows because it was hot as fuck. And we're like, yeah, man, let's walk on this
It's
side.
like balls deep summertime.
And in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
And what I saw was a ball of light. And I'm like, look at the ball, look at the ball. And then it went and exploded and lit up the whole fucking hallway.
It was weird.
Of the side where everybody died.
It was,
and everybody saw a form of light at some point. And like you and Jerry have different scenarios of like, I saw this, I saw that, but like I saw the ball go wham, and it was like, what the fuck?
So when I saw it, it was kind of like a comet. It was just like,
but it like shot.
But it was like super bright, and I'm like, dude, was that like a wishing star or whatever?
But it was inside of the building.
Yeah, you know, it was
no way.
It was bright as. There's no way that was like a camera or like someone's flash on their phone. It's just like pure blindness for like 2 seconds almost. And
inside of a building, like out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was weird. And then like he's got photos that he showed me where like
the fucking snake head thing, like the Beetlejuice fucking looking thing.
I remember you showing me like a demon face
from the fucking. It looked like the sand snake from Beetlejuice.
I remember specifically you showing me a picture. I can't remember what floor it was on, but bro, it was like a demon face. It wasn't the snake face. It was like a demon face.
No, the neck.
It had horns. It had a fucking nose and eyes and
all right,
you had to go so far back to find it though, dude.
No, I might be able to find it. I bet I can find it if I got time and I can search through our Facebook messages.
Yeah.
But do you remember like this? All right. Do you remember the story of the creeper? Right. The thing that.
It goes across the ceiling. That's all I remember about the creeper.
But so when I took that picture, it was you and Jerry, and we were walking down the same side where the outside is open. And something went across the ceiling, and I fucking ducked down. Like, do you guys remember ducking down or no?
I don't.
Okay. So something crawled across the ceiling, and I fucking got scared, and I ducked down, and I followed the noise, and I turned around, and I started taking pictures. And that's when I saw that picture of that fucking, like, Beetlejuice looking sand fucking worm thing. And then I remember, like, it was months later because I was going through my shit and I was, like, changing colors and stuff. I'm like, there's got to be something here. And then it was like, fuck, like, there's a fucking face right there. There was a snake leading out into the hallway.
I do remember the face. You got some questions here.
Go ahead, read them out.
Haunted fence.
I got a haunted face. That's what... People probably don't believe me. They think I'm fucking dumb.
Where were you again? We were at Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's like supposedly it's one of the most haunted places in America.
Everybody that hosts haunted attractions overnight, and I'm not talking Halloween.
This is like year-round
real
shit.
Ghosts.
Yeah.
Like, that's not like, we have fucking haunted attractions.
No.
I mean, real haunted stuff, like the stuff you see on TV. Yeah,
was it like a minimum $1,000 per visit?
It was $1,000.
So look at it this way: you get 10 people, they all pitch in $100. You get an 8-hour investigation / tour. You can do whatever you fucking want. I mean,
we had the whole building to ourselves.
Yeah. You can go on any floor. You can go down
the
death
chute. Van for like $600, and You didn't go the fucking time when we had
the time you guys had the most activity. I was not there.
No, but that also we got to rent the fucking.
I was there with the van.
No, but the cabin.
No, yeah, fuck that. I wasn't
there.
The
first time. All right, check this out. This is all right. So I work at Chrysler, right? UAW, fucking. All right. So anyway, and they have like all these clubs and shit, and I joined this paranormal committee, and I'm like, dude. Like, there's a paranormal committee. We're going to go investigate fucking Louisville. And he's like, let's go. I saw fucking metal concerts there and shit on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm like, $100, dog. So this fucking guy drove 6 hours. We investigated for 8. And then we had to turn around and drive 6 hours back. And you drove the whole time. 0 sleep.
That sucked.
And we did have we split like 2 mugs of beer before
Oh yeah.
we got Bonnie and Clyde's Pizza. Remember the whole committee was like,
they were like, what
they're
the fuck?
drinking.
Why are they? No, listen. Me and him.
Fuck those cunty fucking bitches.
Maybe not me, but him. We're borderline alcoholics. So drinking 2 pitchers of beer is nothing. It's nothing.
Absolutely
Did
nothing.
we have shots? You snuck in some Jaeger.
No,
shots.
I brought in, I think, Jaeger and Fireball.
So we drank that, and then.
But we're eating pizza. Like, we drove 6 hours. We deserve to split a pitcher of beer.
For sure.
And eat a fucking pizza like grown men. We're allowed to do
I wanted to stretch my feet and chill, drink some beer. Didn't that make me more tired? No, because I was so stoked, dude. You have
because we didn't even go into the building yet.
This place is.
And we had like Red Bulls and all that shit.
This place is kind of like iconic for like any like horror or like ghost.
Anybody that knows anything about paranormal investigations heard about Waverly.
I still remember the first time going there. Like we're pulling up to this building and you're looking at it. I got goosebumps looking at this place.
Dude, it popped out of nowhere, right?
It's first of all, it's on a fucking hill. You're like going up. This place was isolated, mind you. They house tuberculosis patients here like every day. They hold out like 24 bodies a fucking day.
Well, at the peak of tuberculosis, yes, they averaged about 24 deaths a day. So that's about a death per hour. That's why they built the death tunnel and shit.
So,
but he's right. They put it on a hill to keep it away from everyone else. They had their own pond of fish. They had their own cattle, their own poultry. It was wild.
So you're driving
doctors, nurses, and when they went up there, they fucking knew they wouldn't return.
So you're driving up this. It's almost like watching a horror movie. Almost like
you drove through the woods.
You drive through this path. There's woods, and everything else is gated off. You have to wait for somebody to come get you to open up the fucking gate. And you just see this huge fucking building, almost kind of like 13 Ghosts, almost.
Dude, but it popped out of nowhere.
It absolutely. And then you see it. You see the gargoyles hanging on the buildings, bro.
That
was dope. I got goosebumps. I'm like, bro.
I have a video of us all going in, and you're like, what you literally said was, what?
Yeah, bro. No, it was cool as fuck. I highly recommend anyone that's into shit like that.
At least one time.
At least one time, dude.
But get your homies.
Yeah.
So it's less expensive.
Even if you don't see a ghost or anything, it's still fucking cool to go to, man. It's when I just remember pulling up. I'm like, bro, this is like a horror movie. We're gonna fucking die, or like you didn't know what to expect, and then you just see all this crazy, fucked up shit. It's a part of history too, man. It's an old building.
Yeah. You're the second time we went, your drummer Matt Massengill was with, and
I wish I was there for that one.
That's when we had a shit ton of activity.
Yeah.
But Matt Massengill said that the whole time he's like, this is like Grave Encounters. This is like Grave Encounters.
Bro,
I've never seen that movie.
You need to watch it.
I need to.
Bro, it came out in 2012.
It's a found footage film, right?
Yes.
But see, I don't like those. Blair Witch Project, found footage.
Okay, listen though. You gotta watch it.
After that, he's a dick, bitch.
Okay, so listen.
All right, I'll watch it.
I'll give you just.
He also likes anthologies too, so fuck this guy.
You know what found footage movie I watched on Prime that was really good? It's called Dash Cam. The beginning of it's fucking lame. Did you watch it?
Is he the fuck? No, wait.
They find this lady. So there's
no,
like this
that's not the one. The one I was thinking of was a kid from Stranger Things, and it was called something else.
This chick, she's like this podcaster, but like she does like a podcast in her car. It's all stupid shit. And she finds this lady like gagged and bound and tied up, and this bitch starts having like psychic powers. Like she turns out she's like a demon, and it's all found footage. It's wild, bro. You would like it. I love found footage movies. I don't care if Blair Witch Project like set the standard for it. I love found footage movies, unless they're like really fucking bad. But
and there's a lot of really, really bad.
This one's really good. Grave Encounters 1 and 2. VHS. All the VHSs are fucking great.
Are they? Have you seen the new ones?
They're okay.
There's like a 92 and an 84 and shit.
All right,
like, are they cool or no?
They are cool. You need to watch all of them.
Is ABCs of Death cool too?
Yeah, it's a little corny. All right, listen though. The best VHS is 2. Watch VHS 2, motherfucker.
Okay.
You watch the Cambodian film. The Cambodian film.
Okay.
Go watch that, motherfucker.
I will watch this. I don't believe him. I think he's lying.
No, motherfucker. This motherfucker, he watches so many fucking goddamn cheesy ass slasher horror movies. It's all the same shit. Same fucking tall guy. Just murders teenagers. But he can't watch one of my fucking found footage movies.
All right, fine. I'll watch one. I watch one. That's it. That's all you get.
Yo, what's up with that Thanksgiving video? Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Is that
It
out
was-
yet?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Dude,
Was it good?
motherfucker.
Was it good?
I went and saw it on opening night on last Thursday.
Uh-huh.
And here's the thing. Here's my little fucking stupid story about it. I was sitting at home, bored as balls, and I fucking went. I got the AMC app, and like I paid the $20 a month to get the free fucking shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right. I'm like, I'm fucking bored. The kids are asleep. Wife's asleep. And I'm like, 10:45. Fuck it, let's roll.
You went to the movie theater by yourself?
At 10:45 at fucking night, dog.
Yeah.
But here's what's fucking dope is my birthday's in November.
Right.
And if you pay the fucking $20 a month, I was like, because I was broke as shit. I was like right in between my job now and my last one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, either way, I can get a free ticket. But I'm like, I gotta pay for fucking popcorn and shit. Like, fuck. Like, all right, I'm gonna fucking not get a popcorn or anything.
Right.
But when I logged in on my fucking AMC stub shit, they were like, birthday present, free large popcorn, free large icy. And I'm like,
damn.
I have to go. This is a sign from the gods of horror, the horror gods. So I went and I fucking free ticket, free popcorn, free icy. And then I told the chick, because I always like to dip my popcorn in nacho cheese.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can I get a nacho cheese thing? And she's like, on the house. I'm like,
Bet.
it is my birthday. So I went and watched this fucking movie.
Was it good?
It was really good.
Really?
It's
It looked good.
Here's the thing. Like 80s fucking horror movies, there's a fucking 80s slasher film based around every fucking holiday ever.
Not
And
Thanksgiving.
there's none about Thanksgiving.
No.
And Eli Roth's point was he grew up in Massachusetts, and in Massachusetts, that's where they fucking landed. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
Thanksgiving is big dog status on the East Coast. So he's like, why is there no fucking horror movies based on Thanksgiving? And Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez did the Grindhouse thing. And like it was Death Proof and
Yeah.
fucking
Planet
what was
Terror.
it? Yeah, yep. And then in between they had the fake trailers.
Yeah.
And Eli Roth made the one for Thanksgiving. And this was fucking almost 20 years ago. Not quite, but
Wait.
almost 25
I know
years ago.
exactly what you're talking about.
The
now.
trampoline scene.
So they brought that back?
Here's the thing, is
What?
Eli Roth was like, I've been sitting on this for he said he's been sitting on this idea since he was a little boy with him and his friend.
But he's been sitting on it for like 20 years.
Well, like, the idea probably
Longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he brought it to fruition or reality or whatever with that fake trailer. And then when he finally got like a green light or whatever, like what I hear from the homies in the industry is green light means money. Like, all right, there's money behind you.
Right.
But his first thing was he went to Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez and was like, do you care if I fucking do that and make that movie? And they're like, are you fucking serious? Like, go fucking make it. And Eli Roth was asking, like, do you guys want to be behind it? And they were like, no, that's your thing. Like, go make that fucking movie.
Yeah.
So he wrote that movie with this fucking homeboy that he used to like write movies with in grade school. He's like, we fucking came up with this idea a long ass time. He's like, we fucking came up with this idea a long ass time ago. But anyway, to answer your question, yes, it's a good movie.
You know what movie I'm waiting for? That was teased during Grindhouse? Or a Rob Zombie film? It was like Nazi werewolves or some shit.
It was Werewolf Women of the SS.
Yeah.
It will never happen. Werewolf Women of the S.
Oh, like,
Go.
crazier things have happened.
Yeah. See, all right. So here's a.
How do I remember that?
Because fucking.
I watched a lot of horror movies.
What will you see? What will you see? They can taste the rhythm of your blood. What will you see? What will you see?
Hey, I do remember the Machete trailer too.
Machete, yeah.
That was good.
Danny Trejo, yeah. And they made 2 of those motherfuckers.
Then they were trying to go into space. You go into space, your franchise is kind of starting to go.
I don't know. Jason X?
I mean, yeah, it was cool.
Have
but
you
like,
seen that?
Yes, I've seen Jason X.
Here's the fucking fucked up
They
part.
make his mask look all fucking metallic and cool.
Uber Jason. because he's fucking half Jason, half robot. And I love it. But here's the thing. If you go to space, I guess you fucked up. Like, all right.
Yes. Come on, man.
No. Friday the 13th. All right, here's the
You
thing.
go to space, you need to be fighting Predator or Alien.
No. Predator comes from space to Earth to fight the biggest fucking, you know what I'm saying?
I get that.
I know. All right, so check this
What
out.
if he's on his way, though?
If he's on his way, he just meets in the middle of the stars.
All right, so spaceship. And he's like,
here's the
"Fuck you."
thing that people fucking bitch about the most. Friday the 13th franchise. Part 9 is called Jason Goes to Hell. He goes to hell, and then in part 10, they don't even call it Friday the 13th part 10. They call it Jason X. And they're like, how did he go from part 9 going to hell to being in the future in outer space? How the fuck did he go from an 8-year-old boy drowning in a pond to being a full-grown man wearing a burlap sack? None of you guys cared about that? Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, first point, they're like, oh, he's a little boy.
He makes
Part 2, grown man.
Hey, I did
Fuck
see your
you.
answer that one day.
Huh?
About Jason. How he went from a young boy to a full-grown man.
Because of fucking Necronomicon. Because his dad, Elias, is
So,
that his name?
so here's my thing.
He fucking dragged him out of the river
You
and fucking brought him back to life.
he's a
Technically,
deadite.
Jason Voorhees is a deadite.
So here's the thing, though. This all revolves around the same aspect where you got Pennywise, you got Jason, you got Evil Dead, and Ash. You don't like Evil Dead. This all revolves around the Necronomicon, bro.
Not Pennywise and stuff.
Pennywise is a fucking deadlight, bro.
No, he's not. No,
This
Pennywise is an alien.
This is what I fucking heard.
No, Pennywise is basically like, motherfucker, there's Pennywise and then there's a turtle in the Stephen King universe.
Yeah, it's the Earth. It's like the whole
like
turtle.
the turtle is like God and Pennywise is like the devil. Because
Man,
Pennywise existed before time ever existed.
bro,
So Pennywise existed even before like the turtle
like
made the world and shit.
the turtle kind of like represents the universe or like the Earth. I know this because I read all the
Dark Tower.
Yes. Dark Tower was the first fucking book Stephen King wrote. One of them.
The first one?
The Gunslinger. Hold on.
Well, hot dog.
Hold on. What was the first book Stephen King wrote? Carrie, okay.
Carrie, they're lying.
The Gunslinger was 1982. Okay. Fuck me.
All right, so this guy fucking reads the Gunslinger series, and he's like, I love them. They're so cool. But then the movie comes out, and he's mad as shit because the
Dog
guy's
shit.
black.
No, not even.
No, that's why.
No, it's not. No. You have 7 books. How the fuck are you going to fit 7 books into one fucking movie? All right, listen, there's a lot of racism in that book. The main character would never be black, and one of the other main characters is a crippled black woman. It makes no fucking sense.
But here's
at
the thing.
all.
Outside looking in, from a man who's never read The Dark Tower at all.
You would probably enjoy it if you
No,
watched the
but
movie.
what I'm saying is like, correct me if I'm wrong, but the gunslinger or whatever has to go to the Dark Tower, and when he gets there, they're like, you fucked up, bitch, time to start over.
Yeah.
So
He's-
what if when the movie happens,
Oh my God.
when the gunslinger comes back, he's a black man?
You're not, listen, you're not wrong.
I know,
You're not
but
wrong.
I'm not right either.
You're not right either.
This is my not right, not
'Cause-
wrong robot dance.
No, I get what you're saying, and that's the only excuse they made to make that fucking movie, which is fucking stupid. Listen, bro, the last book's like 1,000 fucking pages long.
1,000 goddamn pages. That's
Yes.
way too many.
No, bro, this was
Fuck that.
if they made the Dark Sour series as
Dark Sour.
yes,
The Dark Sour
I'm slurring my words. If they made the
No, I know,
Dark
we're
Tower
shit-faced.
series as epic as it needed to be, it would be better than the Harry Potter movies.
You think so?
Yes, bro.
But
every fucking book Stephen King wrote is in the Dark Tower series, bro. They mentioned Pennywise. They mentioned fucking every fucking character.
he had a universe
Characters-
before like the
Yeah,
fucking.
he had his own universe, characters that he haven't even wrote books about, bro, or in that
Oh,
series.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's insane. It isn't. You know how he turns into a giant spider? Pennywise?
Why?
No, you know how.
No, I know. Yeah,
I'm
then
just
he
saying,
does.
he wrote all that before Pennywise is even a fucking thing, bro.
For reals.
There's a character called Murdoch or Moldoc. This little boy, he's like half human, half fucking spider, but he can transform into this giant fucking spider. It's insane.
For real?
Yes. Dude,
How do you know this? I don't believe
I
you.
read the fucking books.
He's a fucking awesome meta vocalist. Do that one more time.
No, I don't want to.
He's badass though. No, that was dope. But I didn't know that they did that shit, man.
And then, like,
that's craziness.
No, Stephen King wrote. So the first book in the 7-book series came out in 1982. The last one came out in 2003. So there's people on their deathbeds between like the 80s and the 90s. Like, can you finish the series? Can you finish the series? And he smacks him in the face in 2003. You're like, oh, hey, you fucked up. You got to relive your life over and over again until you get it right. So you don't get a real fucking ending. You don't. And that's why I hate this series, because you don't get a true ending. There is no happy ending. Just like all Stephen King's books.
Yeah. I heard that he like fucking rips a bunch of blow and then he's like, I don't know how to end it. So just in the fucking, I think there's an It chapter 2, the fucking with the Bill Skarsgård one and shit. There's a scene where he's like a bookkeeper, like he works in the store.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I like the guy's books, but he never ends them well.
No.
Like he plays himself and shit.
The
like,
only book that has a remotely good ending is fucking
Maximum Overdrive. I'm just kidding. That wasn't even a book, right? It was just a movie, I think.
Honestly can't remember. It's more like Pennywise. It has somewhat of a good ending.
Speaking of, so fucking
whatever the fuck you
no, Maximum Overdrive.
I never watched the movie.
Dude, we should watch it.
You know what other movies fucked up? It wasn't the Plague, was it? What's the other one where it's like the hand of God comes down and like kills everybody? What's that fucking movie called?
I don't know.
There's Salem.
The Stephen King one?
There's Salem's Lot. There's
Dora would know. She's big into that.
I just remember like it was kind of like religious, but not. Fuck.
Fucking. So, Stephen King, I think the only movie he directed was Maximum Overdrive. And apparently, like he says in interviews and stuff, he's like, he don't even remember doing it. He did so much blow and shit. But I have a little container
The Stand
here. It looks like cocaine, but it's not. But this is actual dust from the fucking head. Remember the goblin head?
Yeah.
From the fucking
train.
From the semi truck. This is right here, the semi truck.
The Stand, that movie.
I know the dude that fucking bought it. And then that's what it looked like in his backyard forever. And then he remodeled it. And then, like, this is a bag of the fucking dust that he sanded it off of. It's pretty sweet. I got a lot of weird stuff. I have fake marijuana from the movie Alpha Dog. Did you know that?
Yeah, you did show me that.
You ever seen the movie Alpha Dog?
Yes. So
they got fake weed.
The Stand was the mini
stage
TV
movie
series,
weed,
and then they had It, which was a TV series. They didn't come out as movies; they came out as a TV series. That's just fucking crazy. I remember that because when It came out, it wasn't a movie. It was you would watch episodes of it, right?
Of what?
It. The original?
No, it was a 2-night like movie thing, like
right.
It was a made-for-TV movie thing, and it was a 2-night event. And they played like part one night, and then the next night you had to tune in and watch it. I remember TV did that all the time. Like, the last one I remember TV doing was the Hatfields versus McCoys. They're like fucking 4-night events, and it was like a fucking 6-hour-long movie,
bro.
But they played it like fucking 4 days in a row and shit.
You remember like back in the day, like AMC, they would play like all the fucking horror movies, like during like Halloween and shit, or even like Netflix.
Yeah.
They would have like all the good horror movies. They don't do that shit anymore, man.
No,
I don't know about AMC. I don't have fucking cable. Cable's a waste of fucking money, honestly.
It is. You're better off spending money on streaming. Like I have like every streaming service under the fucking sun.
I just have Netflix and Prime, dude.
I have all of them. Like
so
pretty much everything.
You're spending the same amount as you would for cable then.
Yeah, but I can watch whatever I want, whenever I want. Like I have Shudder, I have Screambox, I have Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, fucking Discovery Plus, Paramount.
I did have Discovery Plus for a little bit.
I have like all of them, and it's still under $200 a month because they're all like $7 or $8 a month.
Right.
And it's like at the end of the day, like, and then we pay our internet bill. You know what I mean, to stream the stuff, and it's like it's way cheaper than, I don't know, it's way better.
All right. Aliens, are they real or are they trying to make your tacos?
If aliens do make my tacos, illegal aliens.
That was the joke.
Oh, I forgot, my friend. No, but aliens are definitely real. Do you have any idea how bad I have to pee? I don't believe that there's actually 3 people watching us. If there are 3 people watching us, please at least tell us who you are. Because I don't believe you. I don't believe that there's 3
Type
people
something
watching.
in the chat that lets us know that you're here.
I gotta go fucking piss.
He's gonna
real
go pee.
bad.
I'm gonna hold the fort down.
Hold down the fort, dude. And then we're gonna take more shots.
I don't think 3 people are watching us.
There's nobody watching us. I guarantee there's not 3 people.
What's your favorite French fry from what restaurant? I don't think there's 3 people watching us, Mara.
What are you doing, gay girl dog?
No. Well, this is awkward. Just sitting here, staring at a computer screen. No one's saying shit. What's up, Luna?
Sydney. Hello.
Hello.
You guys in a podcast?
We're still doing it. No one's saying shit live. We're live right now. You want to say hello to the 3 people that are watching?
No. Sydney.
I don't think 3 people are watching. No one said shit.
Good. Because we're leaving anyways. I got way too much better shit to do.
Fuck you
I gotta
guys.
eat some pizza.
Pizza.
You didn't talk to these people at all?
I did talk to him.
Alright, I'm out of here. What fucking time is it?
Almost midnight.
It's almost midnight. Alright, we're peacing out. I was hanging out with my homeboy, Matt Huff.
We're going to summon demons.
2 hours. We're definitely going to use each other's ball sack as planchettes on the Ouija board of life and summon Madam Z. Yeah, Madam
Listen,
Z.
he said planchettes and ball sacks, so I'm like, hey.
I'm going to cut a hole in the middle there. We get a bat wing your ball sack.
We're going to ask the Ouija board, do you like dragons? I'm like, dragon
balls
across your face, bitch. Yeah.
Nailed it.
I hate my life.
Me too.
You guys are stupid.
That's why we're friends, okay?
We're not stupid. We're fucking amazing. Oh, shut up.